One of the things I've really enjoyed about making YouTube videos is you can edit whatever you want it to be. You can make it look like that. Like for instance, have you ever watched those videos where the YouTuber comes into, like they've rented a place like this fancy hotel room. The YouTuber opens the door and says, wow, look at this room, right? And then they talk about how great it is or whatever. What you don't notice is, or maybe you don't think about it, but I do because it's the way I am. There's somehow a camera already in the room, and the lighting's good, and they've got their microphone is, you know, strategically placed. I like to put mine right here, like that. And they get this awesome shot, and then they're like, wow, look at, like they've never been in the room before, but anyway, so let's do that. It's kind of, check to make sure, okay. It's kind of cool that it can hear me out here like that. That'll probably make the, oh, those kids are fishing. That'll probably make the video. All right, I'll go back in. We'll get this over with, then we can actually settle in. Oh yeah, see, this is a good room, don't you think?
This is great.
Yeah, perfect. We got beds, a chair, TV, and look at this. They even left me a nice Bryce Canyon hat. Just make sure that focus. There we go. One of the things I'm really going to love about this room is this is a leather pillow. I wonder if that's going to stick to me when I use it tonight. You do whatever you want. You can always mute it and do a voiceover.
Well, I'm not going to say anything. So if I say something funny about forest fires.
What I did learn is there's a,
I hope everyone heard that.
There's a fire just off the hill over there, and look at it rip.
This hill is on fire. There's a forest fire. And this is where we're staying. The Elk Lodge. That's our room. I left the door open. That's the cooler where my monster is. And this is me.
I'm glad they gave us instructions on how to use the shower. That's always helpful. I am trying to wrap my brain around smoking in the shower. Water, as I recall from watching the Nature Channel, water is fire's natural enemy. So I'm not sure how that would work exactly, but pretty good rules to live by, I suppose. Ooh, it's already preheated. Where's the old let it rip button? There we go. All right, Bryce Canyon, let's go in there and walk around outside.
There's the wiki ups.
Oh yeah. Jason's hat came with a spoon holder for the granola. I don't think my hat has that. Boy, they saw me coming. Anyway, he's talking about how his hiking Crocs right now are in casual mode. He's gonna have to switch over to neutral to put them in sport mode. Oh, yeah, those are gonna work fine. I bet you only get 2 blisters. So Jason knows I'm gonna struggle on this hike. So, you know the carrot and stick approach. He's got these donuts right in the back of his pack. So when I start to struggle, I'll see those donuts and be like, I want those. And I'll be following him.
It'll help you remember what it's all about.
And it'll help me remember what it's all about. Here we go.
No Boston Terriers allowed.
All anybody has anymore is doodles, so
Yeah.
that looks awesome.
We're gonna get down in that.
Should we go down in there? Look at those switchbacks. We should go on those.
Steve and I are gonna hit this today.
Should we actually get down in there? Is it time?
Stop admiring what we
After much ado, here we go.
It feels so weird to not do this right now. Oh my.
Woo, it's steep.
Watch.
Yeah, you're not even wearing a watch. We've already been hiking for over 3 minutes. I'll do a quarter-hour update for you. That won't get annoying at all. In we go. So we could go 2 bridges or Wall Street, and we've selected Wall Street. The trail washed away a little, but I think we're gonna be okay. There's all kinds of interesting stuff to look at. This place is awesome.
It's kind of got like Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
Last Crusade vibes when they go to that place. It's kind of got like Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
Last Crusade vibes when they go to that place in Jordan.
I thought you were gonna say the place in Moab.
Fake, like they just stuck them there.
They do look fake. I don't know. Why do they call it Wall Street? I don't know, but
No, I actually don't know that either.
it's hard to tell on the video, but that is way down there.
This is not like an optional obstacle. You have to go through it. So,
It's a low bridge
do you
too.
want me to show you?
Yeah.
Because I've done it before.
Show me how to do it.
So the park ranger taught me, like, in order to not bump your head,
Uh-huh.
you go this way.
See, now I am incapable of that.
Like that.
See, I can't do that.
Injury proof. Ooh. Man, it's crazy to drop.
Oh, we're in it now. A man named Ebenezer Bryce invented this canyon, and that's why it's called Bryce Canyon. And I'm going to tell you right now, walking through Bryce Canyon is amazing. It is really, really awesome. So I'm just walking along here, and this tree is growing right in the crack. That is amazing. Look at this thing. Just growing right in there. That is so cool.
Check out this tree. Right in the middle of the crack. This is like...
Jason had the good idea to take pictures and enjoy it right now, because we think later today we're probably just gonna put our heads down and slog along trying to crawl out of this big old pit. So for now, while we're excited and full of energy and it's not very hot, we're just gonna take all the pictures and video we want. I can see why people come here.
Oh yeah, it's so cool.
Coming up on a point. I'm breathing heavy now. We went uphill a little bit.
Here, if we can see where we dropped.
Elevation like 7,500 feet or something. Gonna get you breathing hard.
Right behind there.
Right there is where we dropped in.
Yeah.
Here we
It
go.
feels so... You can see the gate.
And then right there is where we watched the sunrise. Now the sun is plenty up and beating down on us. Pretty awesome scenery out here. Hiking's been just fine. Just walk and talk, nothing serious yet. 43 minutes, 1.79. Another little hole there. This fire is awesome, sticking out and all by itself. I don't know what to take video of and not, because it's just one cool thing after another. Like that tree, what's that tree doing right there? And we stopped here because there's a kind of a nice breeze. It feels good. So they got this chain here. People like Jason are gonna fall up that hill if they're
too tempting.
Of course, I mean, we've got that. It feels like this chain should be right over here.
If the wind blew hard and you weren't paying attention, you'd go right into this.
You're already in it. Got these. There's no way my video's doing it justice. Those things are cool. Little skinny, what do you want to call them, matchsticks or what? I don't know, whatever they are, but they're awesome. I just wanted to make sure I got it in here. I'm sure I've got plenty of the trail, but the entire trail is well marked, well packed. It's pretty easy to tell, like this could be a four-wheeler trail. It's beat down so good. It's pretty easy to tell that you walk here and not there. Here's an arch that'll be, next time we come here, that'll turn into 2 Hoodoos.
Solid bars and it won't send these pictures out.
Bad news. I was counting on this. We're in trouble. I think that's where it comes out.
Oh, yeah. That one's gonna get ripe in another hour.
And then, of course, we got two tunnels, arches. In a minute, I'll educate you on the difference between a natural arch and a natural bridge. Do that off camera. And then all these, look at those, all those little,
They just have tolls, right?
that little rock precariously perched up there. Some pine tree getting right in my shot. Just awesome. And of course, that's where we came from. It's just amazing. Everyone should see this once in their life.
Bro, we're not doing it that way. Oh, gosh.
It's a cool tunnel. What's really cool is actually right behind you, though.
Oh, you're right. This is way better than a tunnel.
I mean, the tunnel is awesome. And then you come out and it's...
Yeah, but pokey rocks beat tunnels every day. Check this out. Ta-da!
It had to be, what, an hour or so ago? Oh, it was
an hour and 43 minutes.
That's when we were there?
Yeah.
An hour and 43 minutes we were right there. And now we made the little intersection. And now we're at 2 hours, 12 minutes. 4.43 miles. We already did the Navajo Loop Trail. Now we're gonna take 2 bridges back to Sunset Point, 0.6 miles. We banged out 5 so far. Because this is just gonna be all uphill. We're also at the intersection of the world. Feels like a lot more crowded here than where we were.
We did about like 700 feet of gain on that loop.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh. Doing some switchback action all the way up. Like he's in a race or something, trying to prove there, but we do have more people than just in general. Is if you start early, you avoid crowds and heat, stream of people.
Subimos por aquí. Sería en la bajada y él no puede subir. Foto.
And he made it.
There you have it, the whole park. Just did a little bit of a push, so I'm short of breath.
Sounds like I've been running, but I'm just walking up the hill.
So awesome out there. It's full.
But it is so cool. Look at that. The top is right there. Remember that part in Three Amigos when they're dying in the desert, but one of them's got the extra water in his canteen and a little lip balm at the end? I'm not there, but I could get there if we had to push a little harder for a little longer.
Is that the hammer? The real?
Oh yeah, I think so. There was another thing we were supposed to see that I didn't highlight. Basically, it's all pretty awesome. I mean, look, there's another little hole right there. I wonder who walked all the way out there and put that big rock on top of those. That's crazy.
Like the original Karen? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Karen's.
Karen?
Those spires over there, just awesome. Well, we went down in there, it was great.
It looks like everybody else is dropping down into the canyon while we are coming out.
We're back at the truck. We did that whole thing in just a shade under 3 hours.
This is a nice little animation of the hike we did. We did the Peek-A-Boo Loop Trail and at least some of the Navajo Loop Trail.
I don't know, we weren't hurrying along. We took lots of pictures and videos, and we stopped and we drank water, and I think the weather was good and it wasn't crowded, and that really helped us just move along nicely. So now it's 9:45 in the morning. We thought we'd come out about noon. So you like the actual adventure to be longer than the drive took to get to the adventure. And in order for us to achieve that, we're gonna need to figure out something else to do maybe this morning before we head home. Wander down to Privacy Point here. Check out my hat. It's just been, I'm just surprised at how quickly we were able to do those 5+ miles. One other thing that bears mentioning, I think, is this shirt. A few months ago, this shirt was in Hawaii, in the ocean, snorkeling. That was so much fun. I'm dying to go back there. This shirt is starting to see the world a little bit, and
Bryce Canyon is awesome. Literally awesome. The views are fantastic. You just don't see all-you-can-eat buffets very often anymore, especially at national parks. It wasn't the best food I have ever had, but it was okay.
look at that. You're probably thinking right now, he's got the wrong video in here. He's supposed to be at Bryce Canyon and looks like now he's fishing. that's because I am. So we did about everything at Bryce Canyon you can do. And we still had a lot of time in the day. So I wanted to talk about a couple of things. The first thing is this backpack. I just got it for this trip, but it's good for holds a lot of things and has a water bladder. It was awesome. It was a good pack. Get it out of the way. The next thing I want to talk about is, you might recall from a previous video that I got these trail runners and these Brooks trail running shoes. Oh, look at all that dirt. I got these trail runners. How what's supposed to look? No. Oh yeah, I can't see it. Holy cow. I got these trail runners to hike in, and they did awesome today. The last thing I did, since we ran out of things to do at Bryce, I bought the cheapest fishing rod that the hardware store in a little tiny town sells. And I got up here, I got the, if it'll ever hold still, I got the wrong color Jake Spinalure. So I'm not gonna make you watch me fish because I already have a couple videos of that, and I'll do plenty more. Ooh, I can hear the bugs coming. They're coming for me, they can smell me. We gave up on Bryce because we had seen what we wanted to see. We came out here to fish. It is really thick with smoke. Doesn't smell too bad, but it is definitely hazy. The fishing so far hasn't been good, but I blame the equipment, not the people running the equipment. I think even though I'm pretty far from home and something fun might happen between here and there, we've reached the point of the video, bug. We've reached the point of the video where I start to ramble. And you know what that means.